So one argument I've heard regarding defunding the Department of Education and how it won't be that bad is that another department in the federal government will have to absorb the responsibilities and duties of upholding those special education laws and equity laws that we've talked about. And what worries me about that is then a different department who is not necessarily specialized in supporting education, is not ran by people who know education law, and not ran by people who know what the needs are of special education students, students of color, students from diverse low-income backgrounds, students from rural areas and urban areas. These are the people that would be in charge of enforcing these laws. And at that, they want to give the states more control and power when if you work in special education, if you work in schools, you know that the states already have most of the power, okay? Really what the federal Department of Education is a checks and balance to ensure that all of our states are complying and giving the federal funding to the appropriate students who need it. It's all pretty confusing and also pretty illogical to kind of get rid of this governing body that's enforcing the funds are going to the right group of students, okay? Another thing that really grinds my gears, okay, is it shouldn't matter a state's political leaning with what resources a child is able to receive or what protections they have. But what we are seeing, especially right now in these red states, is the state policy is really pushing and pushing and pushing in support of these like Christian nationalist ideologies, taking down DEI initiatives. What do you think DEI initiatives in schools are? They are literally, inclusion is all of what special education is. Taking away diversity, equity, inclusion literally would mean taking away special education. And we are seeing certain states really pushing in one favor of taking away DEI. I know that's kind of all over the place, but really it's a complex topic. But what I'm saying is we need to be listening to what the government is saying. We need to be listening to what our president is saying and to all of these people who are put in positions of power right now who keep on pushing this down with DEI, down with the Department of Education, and believe what they are trying to do. I believe that they want to defund the Department of Education so that there's no longer a governing body enforcing these laws, because they are directly saying they don't want DEI in schools, okay? They are going to stop funding schools that enforce DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion. Literally, that is civil rights law. I don't know how much more I can say it to get my point across to people who are like, no, it's really not that bad.